Hey, there's a microphone.
Okay, tanks, I need you to go play up front. We don't want them dropping on us.
That'll do for now.
So you need to play really, really aggressive.
Getting streaming rolling
Like,
as best I can.
speeding out right now. They're trying to beat us to high ground.
Hey, this is Shannon Big Daddy Voodoo Brown. Coming from the training facility deep beneath Gilbreth Hall. I think we're about 100 miles under the earth. We've been having some bandwidth stuff. And, well, it looks like in order to deal with it, they've turned off the all the computers. So I don't have anything to share with you until the next round. So we're just kind of killing time until the next round of Overwatch comes so that we can go through all the computers and reactivate the streaming ability. So sorry about that. I'm just going to have to take it a little bit at a time. And also, I've got a new microphone, but it's not showing up here. So I swear I tested all this when I left today. League is tomorrow night. League will be tomorrow night. We're playing Milligan. I don't know if we're going to be able to stream the Milligan games for League tomorrow, but tomorrow night is League of Legends, and then then the day after that, Thursday, we're going to come back and we're going to do more Overwatch like we have tonight. Again, sorry for the delays. I figured it's best to come on and talk to you than to just leave it languishing. It's just going to take a few minutes. Once this round is over, everyone's playing. Once this round's over, we'll get the video going again. Right now, I've got nothing but, I'll show you. Right now, we got nothing but dark screens. So, you know, I have to leave after the workday is over for a little while and then come back. So, there's always going to be a delay. It's always going to be around 6:30 before I can get here and take care of some of this. It's just the way it is. There aren't enough hours in the day to work a full-time job here at ETSU and then come back and work another full-time job in esports. So, but it looks like our streaming numbers are good, and I'm glad to have you all in the chat room. I'm going to join you in the chat room under my personal account. I'll be Big Daddy Voodoo, spelled with a U. Why is it spelled with a U? Because Twitch cut me off. I mean, I can't spell it with two O's, and I didn't want to spell it one O. So Voodoo with a U. There we go. ETSU Esports. Just want to make sure I can see everybody in the room. Cut me off. I mean, I can't spell it. Too much audio. So bear with me. I'm going to be doing some tech stuff, trying to get my headphone mic going, which should be working. I don't know. This was working when I left. It's some kind of some shenanigans are going on. It looks like now it might be working. Check 1, 2, 3. That's it. Tech Gremlins. They're on the wing of the plane. Let's see how that sounds. I think I got my microphone going now. So at least I can do that. Let's turn it up about 5. Check 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Sounds like even my volume's low. There we go. So am I really quiet to y'all right now? Extremely quiet? Okay. I'm going to get it boosted up here in just a minute. I had all this set. It's just the way it is, I guess. There we go. I think that's bouncing more in a normal area. I think I could bring it up a little bit more if I need, but let's see. Let's see how that works. We have a full house right now. I'll at least share my camera. We have lots of players. All of these are applicants who have filled out their applications. They sent in the videos on demand and earned their spots to come in, and currently being evaluated by our staff. So the staff is going to evaluate them not only on skill, but on how they play in teams, their overall attitude. And this is only the first. Every month we're going to have another tryout. And I think in May, the staff, I am not included in the decision making process. I don't want to be. I'm fine with that. The staff is going to reveal the roster of the final, I think it's 24 Overwatch players and 20 League of Legends players for our 2020 inaugural season. I don't want to say annual, right? It's not annual for the first time. I think I'm going to boost my volume just a little bit more. There we go. It gives me a little if it distorts or something, just let me know. It's the first time I've used this headset. This is my old headset from home. I have a really great set of headset, but it's so great I don't like it leaving my house. So maybe one day when we have corporate sponsorship, Turtle Beach will give us all great headphones. For now, whatever these are. Ah, great. Thank you much, Dolphamine. Dolphamine? What a great name. I'm going to do a little bit of network snooping, make sure that we're still doing good. I can only assume that something I did earlier uh, caused the machine to drop to the wrong speed, and that just knocked the whole room off. Hopefully it didn't knock the whole switch off. That would be tragic for anyone else on this floor. Yeah, we're looking good. Again, we'll just have to wait a little while and find time to... oh, looks like the round has just ended. I may have to walk away so that I can coordinate with the staff to get all these machines back up. Oh, you're with Milligan. That's great. I cannot wait. You're going to be the first intercollegiate team we play. It's going to be so much fun. We certainly welcome you in the game, and we're glad that crosstown rivals can have so much fun together. Oh, you're not with them. You're just excited to go against them. I'm sorry. I misunderstood. I got you. I got you. That's going to be a good time. Okay, I'm going to take a little break and try to get these computers set up in the little bit of time I've got. Amuse yourself. I don't know. Come up with something. What do I look like? An announcer? Right on. You're welcome to come over here and stop for a minute. Actually, Levi's here. He's going to come over here and entertain you for just a minute. So we'll be back. We'll be back. Here's Levi. Don't get us shut down.
What's up, everybody? It's me, your boy Levi, or School Wimble, whatever you want to call me. I was just playing. I guess some of you may have been watching. I was on the Team Aardvark, mostly playing Bastion Reaper. Yeah, it was fun. I hope you all are enjoying it. Hope you all are looking forward to watching more ETSU esports streams, both the Overwatch team and the League team. I know tomorrow we got the League team coming in again from 6 to 8. I don't know exactly when the stream will start, but I know the stream will start around 6, so the stream will probably start around 6. And be looking forward to our stream on Friday to announce the final teams for both. So it's super exciting. I know. They're currently picking the teams. If you can hear them in the background, it's really fun. It's pretty interesting. I really like the shot calling for both teams. I think both teams did a really good job on both maps. I know you guys didn't see the first one. We kind of switched up the teams a little bit after it because it was a little more one-sided, but we had a good time. I feel like a lot better shot calling than some of our remote scrims last night. Definitely stay tuned even for after this one because we are going to have another one. It will be the Dingoes versus the Bonobos. Super exciting. I'll be playing in that one as well. So unfortunately, I won't be able to be here with you guys chit-chatting and whatnot. But it's super exciting. If you're on the League team and watching, by the way, thank you. I watched a little bit last night of your all streams, so that's super fun. Yeah, I'm talking it up. Entertaining the stream. You wanna come peek your little head in here and say hello, Coach Jeff, the boy, Uncle Jeff. Sorry, I should refer to you by your official name. You know. What's up?
So you having fun,
So,
Levi?
yeah, absolutely. I enjoyed it a lot. Lots of fun. I think I was saying just now, both shot calls were doing really well. I thought for both teams, both rounds. First one was a little more one-sided. That's why we switched it up on the ones that I just saw. So yeah, yeah, dude. ETSU online. Thank you. See, yeah, I'm enjoying it. I was just saying that it was fun. I thought shot calls from both teams were good. That last match was a little closer than I would have thought.
I see you, home dog. I
But
see you out there in the chat, home
it's
dog.
fun.
Yeah, no, I think this
Literal home dog.
this last little bit of moving around might make it a little bit more than interesting.
Yeah. What's the teams now? I didn't see.
Um,
Well, I guess I could. Well, I can't
you're
see
about
it
to
on my
find
own,
out
but
because
I'm about to find out.
losing track of everything.
We're about to find out. See what I'm doing. So look forward to it. I think we're playing on Volskaya. We played on that last night, so that's super exciting. One of my favorite maps. Just so you guys know, they won't know it. Expect a lot of Reaper from me. Maybe a Sim or May play, but I'll probably be playing some Reaper. Maybe Junk if we're lucky. Those are mostly my favorite. But super excited. Hope you guys are. The Volskaya map is a pretty fun one. I don't know whether I'm on the Civets or Aardvarks at this point because it's kind of just been tossed around. So, but I'm on the fun team, and that's all that matters. So, because Overwatch is fun, and I enjoy it, and I'm looking forward to this. Really like doing the in-house scrim too. The remote scrims are a little stressful just because, like, no one's there. It's trying to get schedules match up. But this one here, this one was a really fun match. Being able to see everyone, look over to your pal and be like, "Yo, what's up?" Like Spunk here, gave me a little look. So, but I'm excited for it. I hope you guys are. I'll try to click some heads for y'all. Get some sick death blossoms. Super exciting, and I hope y'all enjoy it. I think they might be about ready for me to go back. Don't know. Kind of just going around talking to the players. I think they're just trying to get a feel for it. But again, super exciting. I've probably said that like 6 or 7 times, so I hope you guys realize that this is something I enjoy doing. I enjoy both do it. Someone say Chungle, is that you? Are you talking about Jeff or me, Charlie? I'm not Chungle, I'm Squimble. But anyways, here's Shannon. I think he's ready to come back. So I'm ready to play. Hope y'all enjoy.
No, with the lag issues they were having, they killed the stream on all the computers except one. But now I've got the spectator. Let me explain to everyone. I got the spectator mode now, so I can punch up some gameplay. Ready? Okay, it looks like we got the thumb up from Coach Uncle Jeff. I like calling him Coach Uncle Jeff. There we go. This is not switched by me, but that's fine because we've got the third-person camera for this game coming up. Now, I don't have our graphics. Sorry, I'm tinkering with the camera. I don't have the graphics quite ready to show the teams, but I'll give you a preview. One day, this is what our team lineup will look like. I'll be able to show you one team, and then I'll be able to show you the other team. So we'll take a look at those, and then we'll come right back to gameplay, and we'll have, and I think I can do this. It's going to take me a minute. Where to go? There we go. Yes, we're going to turn on the scoreboard a little bit later. I've got to get a little more information. But here we go. Now, again, I don't have team rosters, and I don't have a lineup of which is which, and hopefully our teams are color-coded so we can keep up with that. Mix in a little audio for myself here. There we go. That's not right. That's not right at all. Okay, I take that back. We're watching one player. I'm sorry. I thought this was a switched camera. The switch camera is not quite working. So let me get the audio for that.
Back all the way out. Ooh, we got 10. That's winnable. Go, go, go. Push, push, push. Yeah. Ryan's dead. I was trying to get you to 10 really close. You're fine. We got it. Scrappy, but go. You can win this.
They don't have their sound turned off. It's always something. Always something. What's going on is they've already played 2 games in this series. Forgive me, the staff is completely involved in what's going on. I don't have any stats for you. I wish I could catch you up. I can tell you that this is the last game in a best of 3. And after this, I'm going to shut it down, and we're going to get all the other cameras going. I feel terrible just making excuses, but we're going to get going here in just a bit. We had an unexpected technical difficulty. And Overwatch waits for no one. So we're looking at it from a Lucio point of view. I'm going to make the assumption that if you're watching in the chat room, you already know a little about Overwatch. If you don't know much about Overwatch, please let me know in the chat room, and I'll go into more detail about how the characters are played, and how the game is progressing in a little more detail than I'll do watching just Lucio play right now. Lucio. And I am a casual Overwatch player. I just I kick around in quick play matches and have the best time. I am nowhere near the level of these players, and this is so great for me to watch. So great for me to learn. So let's see if we can pick up some techniques together. Lucio got that ultimate up. His ultimate, when he hits it, is going to give brief invincibility to any player within the area. You can see in the middle right now he's healing with that plus on. Now he's gone to speed, and the number next to it is how many players of his own team are around him that he can influence if he hits that ultimate. So right now, 5 players around him will also get that invincibility from his ultimate. Gosh, his team's chased him all the way back into their base, which is what we always want to do. That can't last long. They're going back to the choke point, waiting for that next assault from the defending team right now, or I should say the attacking team. Zarya bubbling, great efficiency, but May, with her ice wall, she can throw up a barrier, and you throw up that barrier, and suddenly those players have nowhere to go. They get inside, they're carrying the attack, throw up that ice wall, their back's against the wall. That puts them separated from their team, and you can do a lot more damage real fast without that team at their back. And the defenders have managed to push their way all the way back again. It looks like they're going to the home base. Ooh! Looks like the hamster ball is making a break for it. Not enough time. Round 1's going to be complete. It looks like the defenders are going to take it. Okay, we got somebody that doesn't know much about Overwatch. So let's talk about Overwatch, shall we? I'm going to take you at face value. Overwatch has played 2 teams of 6. Each position is divided up into 3 types. This is a custom game, so they can mix and match. But generally, you're going to find a couple tanks. Those are the damage absorbers. They have high hit points, maybe a shield. There's going to be 2 of the support players.
Those are healers usually. Sometimes they'll heal and have an offensive capability. It's only Mercy is the only character that can bring characters back to life once they die. They're going to reset this map, it looks like, and so there's a glitch there. They're going to reset and replay that map. So this is going to be the third game do-over. So it'll be a little bit longer before I can get the other cameras up. We're going to stick with Lucio. Hey, Jeff. I'll have to run over there here in just a sec. I'll be right back. Bear with me.
That makes you feel super comfortable pushing forward. With Brian, you have to kind of play the not necessarily the tough game, but the slow walk forward game. But I think you can do pretty good defense here. That's okay, I can read. Yeah, they'll have a Lucio. Tell me which side they come from. Like left side. They have a Hanzo as well, so we need to be careful about range. Right. Stay behind. Alright, go ahead, back out. Switch it up. I'm gonna go towards and see how that plays out. Back up. Are they backing up?
Well, we live and we learn. Okay. We are back in the game, literally. Here we go. How about some audio? Okay, Jeff, we're good. Oh my gosh, it's the dream come true. I can see all the stats in the upper part of the screen. I did not know that's how it works. This is the first time we've had a spectator cam. A spectator cam being run by Coach Uncle Jeff. Reinhardt absolutely pulling cleaning house right now. It's 2 eliminations right in a row. It looks like the blue team nearly eliminated. They're all respawning, and there goes Snazzy. So now the blue team all doing a little bit of catch up. The red team, 1 player down, 5. Whoops. There's one less. So red team looking a little bit dominant right now, at least with more players on the board, as they're defending the base. Apparently watching from Reinhardt's point of view. Reinhardt, one of the strongest of the tanks, a very defensive player, a very defensive character. He pulled up that shield with 1,600 extra points of life, in addition to his really hard to kill carcass. So it looks like red team has taken 2.
Initiating match.
And so they're going to finish out this map. 1 more game, and they're looking pretty good. Again, I got to step away for just a minute, just to confer with my fellow wizards. Joshy B. Ballin says, RIP Blue Team. Alright, I hope the audio's okay. I've got myself, it looks a little louder than the background. I can bring up the game if you think it's needed. I think we're getting back on track after a confusing hardware glitch caused us to kind of miss out a little bit. This particular camera doesn't have audio with it, but you're looking right now, I believe, at the blue team heading out to get to that choke point again. They set that first choke right in that archway, alternating between racing right down at the base where the other team starts at. So these are going to be the defenders on blue. Red is going to be on the attack.
5, 4, 3.
So now Zarya taking point.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective.
And Reinhardt throwing a couple of his hammer blasts. They're going to back up to that choke point because in Overwatch positioning is everything. You have to hit those positions just accurately enough to use your character's abilities. You know, the obstacles become your shield, especially since some recent game changes that reduced all shield characters' abilities to block damage. Now it's more important than ever to get behind those walls, to use your terrain to your advantage. Zarya throws the bubble around Reinhardt, giving a little extra defense. That's one of the power combos. Ooh, Reinhardt's taking a lot of damage right now. It looks like red team down 3 players, blue team down 2. And so Reinhardt goes down. Meanwhile, McCree defends beautifully against a charging Winston. Looks like the players from blue team racing back onto the battleground. Reinhardt, Lucio. That's Lucio's point of view. And again, trying to hold that choke point against those attackers. We're looking from Genji's point of view now. Genji, the space ninja, the cyborg ninja. He throws those devastating shurikens, high damage out of the character that really can attack with that short sword up close and shuriken distance. And that was Moria hitting her ultimate coalescence. It heals her players and it damages the opposing team.
And they say super.
Doofist and Moria. Their ultimate's ready. Moria with a beautiful elimination right around the corner. The fun of playing Moria is getting those kills right around the corner before your victim even knows it. So now we're looking at a combination of Reaper, Lucio, and Moria heading towards that second and final base. Blue team on defense right now. And the red team is certainly on the attack. Looking at it. Wow, Winston goes for that May. He catches that spike. And that'll end his time. A little hamster action. One of the most devastating tanks in the game. The great thing about it is that when that ball sinks its hook, there's so many options of offense while swinging through the air.
Now show them.
Interesting, it looks like we've gone from hamster ball to Diva. So now Diva's on the assault. Both teams skirmishing over that base, and that switch into Diva might have been the last move. Back the red team on its heels. It looks like they pushed off that assault, so Zarya heading back out to the choke point. little bit of harassment going on of the other team. Check a few grenades along with Reinhardt, who's on defense. So sometimes it's slightly louder. I want it to be balanced, so I'll bring it down. I mean, I'm certainly by no means more important than Ed, but I want it all to come together. What a tough battle that was. Real intense right there in the middle of that base. The red team.
Coming up.
My ultimate is charging. Get behind.
So blue team falling back to that choke point one more time. Reinhardt absolutely on the attack right now. One of the traits of a good Reinhardt is that aggression. Oh. Using that shield, Zarya put as much of a shield on as possible, but May hits Reinhardt with freeze ray. And now back into the fray, Reinhardt throwing a little blast from his hammer. On the defense side, it looks like they're kind of held at the choke point in their base, but so it's kind of a standoff right now. Red team looking to find an inroad, trying to get back into that base, running out of time. As they have about a minute, just over a minute. Looking at it from Moya's point of view. And now back to Reinhardt. Right, leading off with that hammer blast. And now pure tanking fury as throwing up that shield, taking that bubble from Zarya, trying to get through that choke point. The blue team has been so successfully dug in now. Quite a while. About 20 seconds left. So a little bit of a reset as the red team gets pushed back one more time with the blue team. Another 5 seconds left to go. We're going to hit victory condition. So Team 2 is going to pick that up, that win. What a great battle. Now bear with me, this is the first time I've ever actually tried to announce an Overwatch game. I'm used to announcing car races and roller derby and everything else like that, so it's very similar. Similar skills, but different words. So if you got something you think I should mention, please let me know. Let me know what you expect. Let me know what I can throw out to make the game a little more informative. Of course, at the end of every game, I'm going to vote for MVPs. Yeah, oops. I leaned on my switch. Snow's the only one on the blue team. Alright, we're going to go make some changes to the India streams, get all the cameras back up, and we'll be back in just a minute. Bear with me. See you soon. Okay, we've got. It looks like all computers reporting in now. We're we're good on the stream. Uh, I think we're about ready to get rolling when the players are. Currently, there's not much to see. I just left it on. I think it's the yeah the spectator is still showing us a little bit of Lucio. I'm going to be tweaking and refining a little bit as we go along because this is, for me, the tech guy, this is the week to learn. I want to put all the pieces together. This is the first time we've had all these pieces to come together in the stream. So, learning, put it all together so that when it comes time to do this properly for high stakes, all these things are out of the way. And thank you all for your suggestions, your feedback. We really do appreciate it. Even if it's telling me to learn how to say the names, I do appreciate it. You're right. You're absolutely right. I will warn you. I will call it a thingy at some point. They did the thingy with the stuff. I'm sorry. I'm I'm going to learn it inside and out. Looks like they're getting their keyboards hooked up, get those mice synced with their computers. Uh, you can hear a little bit of the chaos. Let's turn on a room mic. And I was so glad Levi took over for a little while earlier. I think he is going to be a regular on these. He's shown a lot of aptitude. We had in the early streams, I don't know if y'all were watching back when we were in the conference room over in Nick's Hall. Levi dropped in and we had a conversation online, and it was a whole lot of fun. And if anyone else is interested in announcing, shoutcasting, or just punching the buttons, boy, it'd be great to have some volunteers. I'm going to take another little break. We'll be back in just a minute. We still have a little bit of organization going on. Probably 8 o'clock-ish. We'll about be ready to go. We've got a few computers that have come up now. We've got a little Overwatch going on. Of course, we're getting the settings dialed in, customized. It's not something you jump right into. These are athletes. They have performance requirements. They got to customize it, make it their own. It's real important to meticulously go through and get these computers up to their specifications.
Wait, that's these monkeys, right? Bonobos, yeah?
We had a couple players who are filling in because I don't know that we have enough for the second. We didn't have enough for the second batch, I think. They've swapped to different positions than they played in the first round.
I will find someone, and I need to replace you.
Now coming up tomorrow night, probably starting around 7 o'clock again. We're gonna have League of Legends streaming live. The League of Legends games last night were fantastic. I mean, it was a progression. The first one was okay. The second one, oh, that got better. The third one, wow, what a game! So I just try to stay out of the way of League of Legends. I just don't know enough to add anything to it. Zombie Scholar wishes the Aardvarks the best. Done. A lot of smiles going around the room. Wait, you're watching this in class? Your secret's safe with me. Looks like we got some warm-ups going on. Again with Lucio. Just getting those settings dialed in. This is, for an evaluation. these are applicants for the esports team. They're not just playing for fun, they're playing for position, and as a corollary, they're playing for glory. Some great wall running there, Lucio. It's looking good. We'll just watch a little wall running for a minute. No, not me. The wall running. There we go.
Yeah, you can unplug this HyperX.
We are almost back. Almost, I say. Players getting dialed in. They've been trying to figure out, the important things like what player icon do we use? The heavy questions. And so they're still getting set up. I just wanted to check in and let you all know we're still here. How many of you are Overwatch players, and how many of you have never played Overwatch? Someone said they weren't very familiar with it earlier. I've been trying to get my secondary camera going, and for the second night in a row, it's just not wanting to sync up. Oh, you haven't played since Orisa came out, Jossie B. Ballin says. That, I only started when this team started. I had played lots of other first-person shooters, but I've not played that one, and so we're like, hey, let's start an esports team. What are you going to play? It's like, Overwatch is really popular, so that's one of them. League of Legends is really popular. That's the other one. And I'm like, I better run out and learn to play these games. I played League early on, but I played Overwatch for the first time the night that we got the mandate that we might be able to do this. So I'm like, I better know what's going on. Fell in love with it. But that was right after Sigma came out. Sigma had just come out. So I'm playing catch up. I will never be an esports athlete. Not going to happen. But I do love playing it. My happy moments are when I'm troubleshooting something and I have an excuse to play a round or two of Overwatch. I haven't quite decided what my favorite is yet. I started off, Orisa was awesome, but once they kind of brought down the shields, it wasn't as much fun. Sigma wasn't as much fun for me either. So I started playing a lot of healers. I love Moria, I guess. Moria's the one I play more consistently than the others. Again, I'm never going to be a great player. Oh, right on. You were a player at League. Eventually, I'll get to know folks by sight. You saw me then last night. My head is completely submerged into this box. I like League, and I'm going to sit down and start playing it and try to. There is just so much nuance in that game. I really need someone to talk me through it, and I'm thinking to learn. Down the road, we might do a series of short videos where, Voodoo plays League, and I'll get a player that's got a lot of talent, and they'll have to talk down to my very basic beginner level to explain League of Legends. I think that'll be fun. And we'll do the same thing with Overwatch. We'll get a great Overwatch player to just be disappointed in my playability and try to help me. I'm definitely a bless his heart. When you watch me play, I'm well-intentioned, not particularly skilled. I see a lot of computers on the Create Game screen. We're running a little later than I thought we would. But it's spinning plates with this many people. I'm going to lift the camera again. Forgive me for the shakiness, but everyone's getting dialed in. Having a great time here tonight. At least I am. Rockstar. He got his monkey. That's the important thing. We're looking for some vinyls for the wall, I think. We need some gold stripes. A cool esports logo. It's only a temporary facility, so let's go crazy with it, And we'll dock right back here. They're testing microphones, getting on the same page in Discord. Getting coordinated. Something I should try doing one day. Back on and that. Here's our scoreboard, which I may try to use for this game. Let's have a little bit of time. So find that Discord. Here we go. Overwatch teams. Maybe I can get this scoreboard populated. This is the first time I've ever tried this. The scoreboard has kind of daunted me with trying to get all the video stuff dialed in and all of that. I haven't really tried to use the scoreboard in practical application. There we go. So it looks like this is the okay, I'm gonna have to ask. Sorry, I'm gonna have to go to the break screen again for a minute while I get this dialed in. There's no need to bore you with these details. So I'll try to get a little music going. Hey, that's a good idea. Hey, Mr. Broadcaster guy. Why don't you get some music going? I have to get royalty-free music going. so don't get your hopes up too high. This music is from Incompetech. Kevin MacLeod makes just the best. Okay. Whoa, it's a little bit loud. A little bit loud. All right, it looks like it's about that time. The coach just gave everyone the pep talk. They've said, hey, enough of this, let's play a game. So it's about that time. I've got a little bit of scoreboard stuff going. I can show you the team. Unfortunately, I don't have the positions correct, and I don't have the characters correct. However, I do have the names of the team correct. So Team 1 is going to be Sponked Worth, Eduardo, Speed Boost, Vermu, Probs Brian, and Random Person. Team number 2, as assigned, is going to be Squimble, Hubsley, Dragonheart, Dolphin, Player 11. Whoops. Looks like I left someone off, but that's okay. We can always go back and observe. There we go. It looks like Hero 2. So looking around the map, okay, it looks like we're already started. I've got no... There we go.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Hey, Jeff, can you bring the volume down on that computer about 25%?
How do I trust a man?
Just want to make sure that we
The
get some
heart
good
of a
audio.
man still beats inside.
A little bit of a popping sound, but it looks like we're a few seconds, 5 seconds exactly, away from action.
1. Attackers incoming.
Stop the payload.
Let's get started.
Classic. Sorry, Jeff, can you turn it down another 25%?
Barriers on me. That's all we've got. Ready for
Get that dialed out just a little bit.
Give me your best shot. Just a scratch. Watch your back. You get the payload.
Yeah, that stutter that you're hearing is only in the audio for me. Or if you're seeing, verify if you would that you're seeing video stutter. I've only got a little audio fluttering. And I'm going to go over here and work on it. So video is choppy? Okay. I'm on it. Here it's looking fairly stable, so I'll get to work on it.
I saw the enemy.
I think it's coming out of our computer. Let's try this. That looks like some of the computer's audio is cut out, but that's okay. We're here to learn. Trying to figure out the optimal way to do this. Well, looks like that one's locked up. So again, as a tech guy, I'm going to have to get off here and go examine this.
Lucia, ready? 3. Lucia, 3, 2, go, 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 go. Go. Grab top middle, grab top middle. Big, 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 big.
I'm just going to let it go. I'm not reading the frame drops here is the weird thing.
Zarya. Zarya's low. Go ahead.
Sorry about the lack of audio from the games. That's a whole nother thing.
Zarya's low, Zarya's one. Get in there, Squibble, get in there. Good shit.
Okay, sorry about the temporary soundtrack, but I figure it's better than nothing. Here we go. Back into the game.
I'm trying. Try that, death lock on him. Alright, we're gonna do pole lessons and Reaper. Listen. Alright, let's waste life, we'll do pole lessons and Reaper go. Alright, pole lessons, focus it.
I am still in the fight.
Score 0-3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
pushed up with me, there was times when I was pushed in, and I wasn't getting them away from me. We want the widow. If she dies, it's she's I can vouch for her. I think it's fine. I'm gonna hype you up while I walk. Definitely go Hanzo. Definitely go Hanzo as the second primary area. Leave out Hanzo. I don't know where to go. But again, the only Sigma. We need Sigma and Widow to sit back. Yeah. We need Sigma and Widow to sit back. Everyone else needs to dive in.
Okay, we're getting back into it now.
1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Can you get our spectator computer? Can you get our spectator computer going? Sorry to shout across the room for you. Yeah, the skipping audio is a known problem. I had it last night and I got it under control. I've done the same thing that took care of it yesterday, so it's probably going to take a little more adjustment. It's not terrible now. I think I can get the audio boosted a little bit. It's just old-fashioned overmodulation. And it causes it to clip coming into this computer. I know you're not here for an audio lesson, but I understand it. It's just while we're going on, I'm afraid I just can't. Let's begin. That's what I'm here for. This is a shakedown of the stream to take care of these problems before we actually do some important stuff. We have some really cool stuff planned for you. Probably blasting out now with that. Yeah, you are correct. That was just the room gets really loud. They're shouting into the Discord, and I'm only a few feet away from the shot caller for this particular round.
I will not waste this chance.
Back out, it's fine.
This is gonna make you feel better.
Okay, what we're looking at now, got a little diva action. Diva's point of view, supported by Winston. Looks like McCree, Genji. I think I know what to tweak next. I do see the frame dropping. I think I know what's causing it.
It was only to be expected.
Yeah, thank you. We're really glad to bring you the esports team. It has been so much work getting together an esports team and doing it right. You know, this is varsity esports. We're not a club, so we have to report to some higher ups who have been nothing but supportive. They've been nothing but awesome for us. So thankful that we do have bosses that believe in us like this. All they ask in return is that we win. And that's what brings us here today, my friends. Let's go check out Sigma. If only the audio would work on all the computers at the same time. I checked it. I promise you. But so much is going on, and that our spectator mode just doesn't catch everything it physically can. Yet another opportunity for improvement. We'll get it dialed in as we go along. Eventually, we're going to have this really slick, and we're going to do regular broadcasts. I want to do game nights where we're interviewing and graphics and the works. These players put so much into being great. We want to put as much into making it look good as we can. It's a coalescence from the red team. Reinhardt working his heart out. He even got frozen and recovered. Oh, Reinhardt with a frozen. Oh, it's so frustrating. When you're right in the middle of things, you get frozen. But Reinhardt shakes it off, takes out Anna. Or Anna, if you prefer. And just keeps on trucking. This random person playing Reinhardt. Speed boost. Speed boost playing Bridget point of view right now. Oh, we've already changed. We've gone to the hog at Edsward. It's Warda. These teams are absolutely throwing some damage to each other, but the skill of the healers are keeping them rolling. You know, Toon John, the future is open to all as long as it's a PC game. That's the trick. It's got to be a PC game. We're not excluding anything. You know, we want to grow into a healthy direction and find games that appeal to as many people as possible. Have some nice purses to them. You know, we want to give a variety, but we also want to give responsible attention to each team, so that each team is getting the full attention that they deserve to grow and become champions.
60 seconds.
Coach Uncle Jeff has already decided that we have championship already locked. And I love it. He makes me believe. Again, still from the Reinhardt point of view. Oh, they're getting into that tight quarters, and this is always where it gets super dangerous for a team. Winston from the red team trying to stop him. Ryan and Eduardo both frozen, but again, getting out of that situation. Reinhardt is absolute. Oh, what a run! Reinhardt absolutely wrecking through that blue team. Blue team putting up a great fight. We got a long way to go though. We're just over the halfway point, but we've only got a few seconds. Now we're into overtime. Blue team has to get to that next stop point. They have to get to that checkpoint, or this game is going to be over. Overtime means they've got to stay as close to that platform, that payload as possible. If they get wiped and the overtime clock runs out, that's it. So they're trying to get that last push, and that's it.
Victory.
Team 2 is going to take that win. What an exciting game between pretty evenly matched. Players in here are very pleased with it. Player of the game was Dragonheart. When you hear die, 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 it's probably already too late. $21,280 healing. What a great play. And then we've got Genji with 15,000 damage done. So much fun. So we have, that's the end of our first round of this second heat of tryouts. It looks like they're going to be adjusting just a little bit, and they'll go back into the next game. Boy, we're learning that the training center does not have air conditioning. It is getting quite stuffy and warm in here. We got a lot of windows. It's real tempting to start opening them.
So real quick, here's how 2CP is gonna go. 2CP is my least favorite map to run in Scrim because if one team holds defense the entire time, the second attack gets a tick, it's over. So if for some reason defense holds the full time, we'll back out and restart so that the other side can.
Well, my beard likes you too. Thanks a lot, Pickalops.
Which one are we doing?
The random doesn't. The random will. Huh?
And you can hear the background, Coach Uncle Jeff giving instructions, explaining reasoning to the players. I'm probably going to kill this microphone here in just a second, but it's always fun to hear his instructions to get everybody go, to get everybody ready on the same page, I should say.
Yeah.
So we're going to have, I believe, 2 more rounds. We've got until 10 o'clock, so looks like we're going to get out of here a little quicker for Overwatch than we did for League of Legends last night. Okay, we're getting the next round going. Let me get these players in the scoreboard. A little bit of music. Oh, there we go. A little investigative music, huh? While I investigate who's playing what. Nope. Well, so much for that. Looks like we're ready to go.
Initiating match.
All right. There goes full screen. I'm not quite brave enough for scoreboard tonight. I'm going to take what I learned tonight, and when we come back on Thursday, I'm going to try to have the scoreboard going. Right now, though, it's fantastic. This spectator mode is adding natively from Overwatch itself those stats up at the top. If you look at the very, very top, normally you don't see those when you're playing a single player, playing a multiplayer game of Overwatch. But what you see is the name of each player that's currently playing on each team, blue team, red team, and it's going to show you the character that they're playing, which is the little question mark will become a portrait of those characters. And then, most interestingly to me, it's going to show their ultimate status. That's those little bars at the very bottom under their names. You'll see them grow as the game progresses. What that is, as the game progresses, you slowly increase. If you notice, there's a little circle at the bottom of the screen. That slowly increases. It goes up for the amount of time you play. It goes up per kill. It goes up for crits and stuff like that. Once it hits 100%, you get your ultimate ability, and that's usually, actually for every player, it's a devastating, very powerful attack. It goes everything from Reinhardt slams his hammer down and affects everything in an arc in front of it, knocks him over, which is huge. If you're off your feet, you're dead. Generalizations, all right? To Symmetra, who throws up a wall that's impenetrable, but it's a force field, so you can fire through it to the enemy. The enemy can't fire back to you, so that can be really useful in its own way. So those ultimates can really turn around a situation. King Ale, come on, Ed, mess those guys up. The boys believe in you. Oh, it looks like we might have locked up again. I will be right back.
I'm frozen. Get that way up. Get way up. Got pin. One. Dang, man. They got good DPS. I got shatter. I'm going to right? Go in, touch point. Let's go. Dang, man. No DPS. Just don't get no DPS. Okay. I'm sitting at gold. No, I'm sitting at gold.
Well, I'm limited by what I can see through our technology, so I got it. You saw me re-kick it. It's odd. This hasn't happened in some time, so more notes, more stuff to work on. Check it out from some other points of view. Get some detailed, cool Reaper skin. That's just great. Yeah, and it looks like their main computer is locked up again.
I can do hog, but it's that's not what I'm doing. You go hog, I'll go Sig. If it doesn't work, we'll flip it up. I'll go.
Sorry for the lack of sound. It just looks like it's gotten turned off at the source, and I can't really touch it now. And you can probably hear in the background players communicating through Discord servers.
Listen to whatever callouts CNM's is calling. Whatever Gibbs is calling out.
Okay. Our spectator computer's back on. And the mad dash. It's always going to be Lucio with that speed to get everybody there quickly. But it's when you get inside, that's when the battle starts. This has actually become to me, one of the harder choke points in the game these days. That is so wide open to targets. It's hard to get in there and hard to not be just a target for a sniper, for, as we see right here, Hanzo. It's just a really difficult turn to navigate, because you jump in front of that door and you are a target. You are absolutely in the crosshairs. Players that can hop through that window are often at an advantage. Can take a little of that attention away from the main entrance as those tanks try to breach that doorway. But as you can see, Reinhardt having to use not only his own shield, but Zarya's bubble. And then great use of the ice wall by May for the red team. Currently we're looking at the blue team's point of view. That's Hubsley playing Zarya. I told you wrong earlier, that's the health underneath their names, forgive me. I've seen another version. It's the percentages that are showing their ultimate building up. I don't know what I was thinking when I said that. So those percentages are how close they are to their ultimate. Now another note, when we do this for real, when it's going to be a tournament day, this has got to be on a 5-minute delay. So everything you're going to see will be 5 minutes delayed from live. That will give us the opportunity to, in the room, when we have a audience, that will be live. That'll be up to date. You'll see exactly what's going on as it happens. But in order to stream it, according to NACE rules, for a competitive match, we have to put it on a 5-minute delay. So still trying to breach that entrance. Like I said, you're just a sitting duck in that entrance. It takes a lot of coordination to make that turn into that open courtyard. Looks like we had a couple deaths in a row. So now Lucio has respawned, racing back into the fray. Adding support. Never underestimate the difference that a Lucio can make to a team. When Lucio has the Plus activated. In case you're new to Overwatch, that means it's a healing field. You can see, sometimes you'll see the edge of the circle around Lucio, the yellow circle. That's the healing range, and it's just constantly adding health to the players. When it does this and turns to the double dashes, that's speed, and that adds a lot of haste to other players, which is great for maneuvering, and a lot of players really kind of get a bonus from speed. Winston dropping that bubble, trying to get into that base. This is the first time that they've managed to get into the base so far. And Winston firing off that ultimate, going into the Berserker Rage. He's going to reset. Back to Lucio's point of view. We got 10 seconds to get that capture point captured. Or we're going into overtime, it looks like, since we have Lucio trying to capture it single-handedly. As long as someone's trying to capture it, overtime will keep going on pretty much. Lucio with that great, I don't know if you saw the warm-ups earlier, practicing that wall run just beautifully, hanging up there at the rafters. Out of sight, out of mind is the theory, I think. And there's something so satisfying when you're playing Lucio and you get a player to the edge of a cliff or a long fall and you can use that sound blast to knock them off. Very satisfying. Team 2 picking up another win. That's 2 so far. Victory 25 dropped in just to watch random persons slam people. Oh, good. Someone said stop hammer time. Thank you, Vortex. Eduardo is the team leader of his team.
Epic. Excellent.
So that's the end of our second round. Gonna go into one more in this ETSU esports tryout. It's a little warm in here. So next they're going to do a hybrid match, it seems. They're not going to switch it up. They're going to leave everybody in the same position, and they're just going to pick it up where it's at. And I'm going to have tasty beverage. Diet Dr. Pepper. Okay, we're gonna take a 2-minute break. I'm gonna put up the break slate, and we will be back in exactly 2 minutes. Do this? Yeah. Oh, right on. I'm gonna hand it off to Levi. Let him have a little bit of the fun. I'm pretty much leaving it on the spectator. It's switching pretty well and just doing the call. Oh yeah, the headset mic is one that's hot. It's got a weird delay in it, so if you want me to...
Okay. No, it's fine. So, what's up, guys? It's your boy Levi, or Squimble. You may have seen me. Get kind of roasted in there, maybe fed a little. That's my bad. But I think the scrim's going pretty well. 1-1 right now, technically. I hope y'all enjoying it. I am enjoying it because I finally get to play Monkey. First set of scrims. I don't know if y'all got to see maybe the end of it and have me on DPS. I enjoy that, of course, but my favorite to play is Monkey, and I got to play some of that Winston. So at least on Gibraltar, that was a good map. I like the fight from both teams. Very one-sided each side. It was quite something. So again, hope y'all enjoying. If you want to ask me anything, go for it. I look forward to seeing the scrims as well in summer. See how that goes. I sure will be. That was the game category. I don't know how to change that. I don't know if yet has it set up any specific way right now. Yeah, okay, I'll switch that up. But there we go. That should fix it. Yeah, League of Legends too. Leaked right here. Update. There we go. We're good. We're good. I fixed it. I'm the best. Just kidding. You're all the best for watching this, and I thank you for it. Again, hope you all enjoy it. I know I am. I know these people are. I'm having a good time. A little hungry, but hey, there's just a couple more matches and I'll eat then. Oh, right, Overwatch 2. Shoot, let me change it again. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, I think I can't tell exactly what went wrong in the first map for the team that lost. I was playing on the winning team, so but the second map I can tell you, I think we just weren't doing enough callouts. Just to let you know, a little behind the scenes and whatnot. But yeah, we were doing quite good on callouts. We weren't doing good enough on calling it. Oh, 1 minute. Never mind. I thought that was being called, but we're good. But yeah, I think the main reason we lost was there just wasn't enough callouts. We weren't focusing down. Can I pressure a random person? I don't think he's even. I don't think he's in the room right now. So, give me a sec. I'll see. Yeah, I'll let him poke his head in. They want you to poke your head in on stream. They're calling for a random person. Yeah, well, there's Vortex, there's Home Dog, there's Victrix. Tell Hero 2 his dad say hi. Hey, Austin! Oops, sorry, it was loud.
Hey, Austin.
I'll tell him. Don't worry, Toon John. I'll tell him. But yeah. Hey, I want you guys to love me too. Even though he's maybe a better player, subjectively. He's doing fantastic. He's hard to focus, hard to hit down. But I know I'm enjoying it. And I really like working with talent. I like playing some tank. So, dude, all the fangirls. Dude, apparently random person's popular, so hopefully he makes the team so we already got somewhat of a fan base, because if not, who knows. But that'll be in the summer. Be ready for that. And also look up for this Sunday's tournament. So anyways, Shannon's about to come back. I'll leave you all to it. Be ready for the second, or I guess third game. Wow, he's going by fast. So see y'all.
I just haven't seen that system. Am I using those words right? Yeah. So be proud of me. Am I using those words right? We got 12.
Thank you, Levi. All right. What did he say about me? You can tell me. Okay, it looks like we're about ready to get back into the game. Let's get me off the screen. It'll be just a minute as we populate. Oh, the door's been opened, so there's a little bit of cool air that's somehow managed to come in. Shout out to the people watching in the hallway. Hey, guys. Yeah, and it's done this every time. The last time it got going again. But okay. So it looks like it's frozen, but actually players are jumping in the game. We're going to go in without some sound and kind of look in on the teams until... Oh, there it's already kicked in. But let's take a look at what else we got from Mercy's point of view. From Zarya's point of view. Looks like we got a Hanzo point of view. All the players getting into place.
To shut down.
Let's go back to the spectator
I'm
point of view.
surprised at such a narrow opinion coming from a junk of
Hello.
Strong line. 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. You hear that? Defend objective A. We strikers 1.
Enemies detected.
Sorry, I had to step away a second. Random got to do a guest appearance. We were chatting as we walked down the hall.
This will protect us.
Seemed very happy with competition here tonight. In fact, everybody seems to be kind of jazzed because the skill that we're seeing here is really great. Remember, on Sunday is going to be kind of the best of the best tournament. We're going to take the top players from all of the tryouts through the week, and we're going to have a couple games, a couple rounds where they play each other. So we're going to take. Uh-oh. Looks like that computer has locked it up. Starting to wonder if maybe it's the temperature in here is starting to affect it. That's okay. I'm gonna have to hop around a little bit, but I got a few cameras where I can at least carry the action.
Good stuff.
But again, Sunday we're gonna try to pull all the stuff that I've learned in the stream this week together and do it up properly like a game day stream. So I expect things to run smooth. I'm not taking any chances. Uh-oh. Got a res coming up. Ryan's back in the game. Jeff, can you restart in India on that? I interrupted him while he was shooting a video. I feel bad. Looks like I'm gonna have to reinstall on that computer. It worked really well for a couple days, so I guess it's just kind of on a time limit. So it looks like they're at least considering Moira instead of Mercy. And we're bouncing back and forth between teams right now. This is on the blue team. Zarya looks like trying to escort the payload. Meanwhile, this is Mercy on defense trying to stop that payload. And I find that Mercy often has the best views because, you know, top down. Jeff from the Overwatch meet. Well, this is Coach Jeff. Sorry to be yelling across the room while I'm on the mic. Yeah, it should have been 1080p all along. I did knock down the quality a little bit when we were having the stuttering problem. I knocked down the quality between here and Twitch, if you're interested in such things. So Mercy trying to get that res in, not quite able to do it. Let's go over to McCree. Oh, well, I picked the wrong time on that. Same team, Mercy, on the defense. It looks like it's going to make the change. Yeah, made the change to Lucio. Reaper on the prowl for the red team. Trying to defend, trying to stop that that payload. Here we go. We're back on the observer mode again. Looking from Squimble's point of view, playing Winston. Winston, the power of Winston is those shields that stop bullets and are great against kinetic things. That lightning gun will cut right through it. Low, to me, low hit points, but using that dome force field is great for blocking line of sight, kind of creating a weird protective barrier. It doesn't last long, but sometimes it doesn't have to. So we see Snelms playing May. Great wall work. Wow, locking down Ryan. What a battle over that payload. Hanzo just picking him off, but such good shield work. Having trouble finding those targets. Ooh, Hubsley just didn't have absorb. Tried. Took him out real quick. So now we're back at Lucio on the red team. Red team trying to get that payload into the end zone. They've been pushed back to the choke point in the tunnel. Trying to take it around the back door. A little bit of success. They take out a hamster. And that blue team defense is just so tough. Now we have dueling coalescences. Both Moira's fire off their ultimates, but Sigma's going to do a gravity flux, and then in return take a hit from Reinhardt, played by Eduardo. Blue team, they have that point locked down pretty effectively, as I personally have ever seen. But it's not that I've seen this level competition very often. So the red team getting in place, running out of time. They got about 10 seconds left. We're gonna have to at least get within escort distance of that payload in order to hold it. Blue team really putting it down. Great use of the ultimate by Lucio as gives everybody a brief invincibility. Is it going to be enough time? Overtime now. Is Winston going to pop his ultimate in the last few seconds? Yes, he is. He got frozen, pushed out of position. They're cussing the Reaper. Don't fear the Reaper, right? Right? Dad jokes are all part of the service, folks. So now on the payload, the red team pushing it into that end zone, and they're gonna take it. What a round. The blue team had that point locked down, but the red team in that final push clears the way, takes the cap. Beautiful. King L says, whoop whoop, go Ed go. Chat room, very happy with the ending of that. Nice finish, says Toon John. And so now, quick fly through. I think I'm going to be sick. Oh. I have never read that sign before. Okay, here we go again. The teams are getting in position, and now it's a race.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
So currently, I believe we're looking at the red team's base. The blue team swinging into position. But we're gonna watch from the red team's point of view for a minute as the blue team plans their scheme. They're going to be defending. The red team attack. If you haven't seen this map before, the objective is to take objective A. Great map design. You can go around like this through the inside of the building, and poof, you're there. But it's a wide open plaza again. So lots of lines of sight, lots of places to hide. May throwing up that wall, freezing Reinhardt, played by random person. Ryan holding on to that hallway. But boy, it's getting dense in there. Winston throwing down the lightning as May freezing up the Reinhardt. There's Sigma asleep on the ground. Look at this from the other point of view. May taking a beating, throwing up that wall. Great defensive move. Reinhardt really fighting it out right now against that team everywhere they turn. And so, as you can see, looking through the blue team's eyes now. Widowmaker. It's amazing when I see a Widowmaker with such a great shot. Hey, there's the first octopus I've seen in the chat room tonight. Looking from Genji's point of view. Genji on the blue team. This is Spunk.
I am repaired.
Genji doing what Genji's doing best. Those shuriken from a distance. Huge damage. And then, when you get up close, Genji has that sword, which I personally don't even see coming most of the time. So it looked like May on the red team kind of working against their team as Sigma was trying to use that gravity flux to put up a wall, preventing a bunch of players from the opposing team that would have otherwise walked into that gravity flux from getting out of the stair. So the ultimate for Winston didn't last long, as Genji is making short work of Winston and then Widowmaker. And now the blue team trying to cap that point. Genji's going to keep on running. And so the payload now active. Well, let's go back a little bit and look at Moira's point of view as they're starting to escort that payload out of the plaza. Now this is where they get into the first set of bottlenecks. As they make this turn, as you can see, it's just a wide open trap. And that's why Genji, I believe, have gone ahead to kind of recon and clear out as possible. And from the other side, the red team defending, we're looking from Sigma's point of view. As they're trying to hold the line. They did really great in that last game, and this one they're making the red team work for every step. Here's an interesting fight. You see Moira trying to take care of Reinhardt. We're back to the blue team right now. Widowmaker letting that gun charge up fully, getting maximum power. So they've hit the payload to the next stopover point, next checkpoint, and now here's another choke. This turn, again, will lay you right into the sights of the enemy if you're not careful. Also in the back there's another doorway where they can kind of come around the long way. Once you make this pass, they can still come around behind you by coming out that stairs, those stairs you saw there. Random person's Reinhardt absolutely cleaning house right now. Gravity Flux. We're looking at the blue team trying to push that payload into the scoring zone, and they are getting close fast. Let's check out what Widowmaker's back up to. And on the other side. The payload is so close right now. So it looks like they're regrouping, kind of castling on top of that payload, while the blue team get ready for another assault. And here's the trick with that turn. No matter how you come around, oh nice, look. Moira trying to keep up with the heals. Moira, it takes the slow damage, the purple hand, if you will, to absorb the life force in order to have the healing power to heal their team. So it's necessary for them to play the offense and defense to inflict the damage as well as heal, so that they can keep that heal charged up for when they need it. There's a good view of what's going on. It is right down to the wire as entering into the plaza. Let's go around the corner as the defenders are trying to get back. That's it right there. That's the goal as they're trying to push. But right now, that blue team is really holding them off effectively. Great shot by McCree. And that payload is making it into the scoring area real quick right now. Let's take a look from this point of view. Right now, they've got it kind of to themselves. They're just trying to hold, but the defenders are trying to put everything they can into this. So close! We've got about 20 seconds. They're going to have to hold it before it gets to the sudden death. Ah, there we go. Round 2 will be called complete.
Score.
That's 3-3.
Initiating match.
Phew. Now, what a push there at the end. Indeed, Pickleops said it. What a beautiful push. So I think now we're going to head into the tiebreaker. I love this McCree skin, the Old Man McCree. I feel like Old Man McCree some days when I'm working here.
Everyone signed their life insurance policies?
We're going to peek into the blue team's side for a little bit.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Hoi!
Beep boop. I find myself on some days I'll actually start quoting Overwatch voice lines. I'm not proud, but it happens. Especially sneaking up behind someone and going,
60 seconds.
Activating the barrier.
and catchphrase. Red team is on the attack. Again, we're going to try to take that plaza-based payload. You got to take the capture point first. And once the capture point's captured, you can start running the payload through the city through two, I think it's 2 checkpoints, and then to the end cap goal. Right now we're looking from Sigma's point of view, Squimble, and we're going to Zara, Hubsley. Whenever you see that bubble surrounding a player, that is Zara. She can bubble herself and can put a force field bubble around a teammate. It's great for protecting those tanks. Give them just a little bit of extra toughness. So that's going to be the capture of the payload checkpoint. And now they're going to pile onto the pirate ship and navigate it to the first choke points. It's official. I love how May is running out into point. May, not known for the most resilient of characters, but very tactically beneficial. An audacious Zarya play. She gets right up in Orissa's face and just fires the beam into its head until it drops over. Watching from Squimble's point of view. Now, if you notice on the Squimble's readout there, 900 points in the shield that Sigma can summon. It used to be 1400. And it was just kind of the game was throw up those shields, and it's kind of attrition. And they changed that recently, reduced the shields of a lot of characters, Sigma, Orisa, even Reinhardt, and made it a little more of a tactical game. So now Sigma can use shorter periods of time, and is a little more offensively inclined. That was really quick. Time ran out.
Score 3-5. Switching sides.
So 3-5.
Initiating match.
Yep, I can play Orisa. No, I think.
And so now we're just running through the map, take a look around. Some of the nooks and crannies you don't often see on these maps unless you're running from a death back into it. Whoa! And then there's a checkpoint, and then that takes us all the way down there to the final cap point. That's the goal. So they want to get that payload to that goal inch by inch. Here's the other team's starting base. Okay, it looks like we've released the players. I love the variety of skins we're seeing. I don't know about you, but the variety of skins is half the fun for me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend object A.
Random person playing Diva this time. So the attackers sneaking in the back door. Great play. There's May doing what May does best, throwing up that wall, trying to break it up and keep it manageable so they can take on the front the front rushers, and the back rushers have to wait in that narrow hallway. Some great May play. I know that I love playing May for no other reason than May makes me so mad when I'm playing quick play. I swear every time I start to do something cool, I'm immediately frozen and didn't even notice it. This is why I am not an esports player. So it looks like they're about to plant their flag. They're about 3/4 of the way there now. So blue team is going to take the point. That's going to unlock the payload. Payload's going to start rolling. And somebody, of course, was over there shooting the trash can to make the little lid spin. That's part of the fun, right? So everybody's on the ship, and we're going to get to the first choke point as we turn around this corner. It's just wide open for snipers, it's open for everything. It's big plaza, just like they like it in this game. Looking from Winston's point of view, Winston played by Eduardo. He's using the Yeti skin from the Winter Festival. Love that skin. That's one of my favorite Winston skins. Second only to the Lunar Festival skin that they were playing earlier. That one, I believe, is still available. No, you had to win a bunch of games to get that one, so it's probably gone. May falling prey to the lightning gun. Sometimes in the room you'll just hear someone go, May, 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 May. So never discount May as a threat. That's what I'm learning tonight. Look at the speed boost point of view, playing Lucio. Throwing up some healing, trying to get Diva back in a fighting shape. Diva takes off. Oh, and Lucio walks right into that gravity flux. So it looks like that was a pretty successful gravity flux, because right now all but one player on the red team is dead. So Winston trying to single-handedly hold off the payload. Blue team hits that checkpoint. Team 1's going to win it. The players in here are congratulating each other on a really good game. And it was thrilling, dramatic. Look at those numbers. That's Ana with 28,462 healing done. Amazing. McCree, 19,723 damage. They're trying to figure out if they're going to play one more. I heard King of the Hill thrown out. They're tied 2-2, so it looks like they're going to take another little break and come back, and we will have the tiebreaker. If it's so you all know, the chat room is currently going random, Ed, just so you know. They already got their treat, according to Levi. The chat room's having a good time. You loving the action. We're going to take a little bit of a break. I'm going to put up the screen and some bad music, and we will be back very shortly with the tiebreaker. 2-2 right now. We're going to come back and find out which of these teams is the winner for tonight. How fun is that? It's easy to forget these are tryouts, because it's become team versus team in here, and that's great. That's just awesome. So we'll be back after a short break.
Well, it didn't quite work out. The timing's not going to work. We don't have enough time to have a last round. I'm sorry. I got your hopes up. I didn't mean to.
Listen. Come back on Thursday.
That's right. Thursday.
And you'll get civets and dingoes. All right. I think it's aardvarks and eels and civets and dingoes.
I can't even keep track of the teams. I need a chart. But yeah, Thursday night we're going to be back here. Overwatch. They're chanting Ed, Levi. Anybody else you want to chant for before everyone leaves?
Yeah.
I think Levi's going to be working with us here on the broadcast side of things.
Yeah, you want to watch them get
I certainly hope so.
Yeah.
We have a lot of
They're
fun.
scrimming us tomorrow at 6.
Everyone, yeah. I wish we had a moment. Once I get the remote cameras working again, I'll be able to stick a camera in people's faces and do some interviews. Tomorrow night we're going to be back here with League of Legends. We're going to start probably around 7 o'clock again. That way it gives me time to go do what I got to do when I come back. They actually start playing a little before that, so we may join a game in progress at 7. But then we'll hang out. Those usually go late. Those usually go around 10 o'clock. So League of Legends tomorrow night. And then Thursday night, like Levi said, we're going to be right back here with...
I have extra DPS players now.
As you can tell, I'm more comfortable with Overwatch.
You want to drop off playing DPS on one,
So lots of stuff going on.
I'm fine. I like to play as much.
You have more fun playing tank, I know.
So thanks for joining us.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, play too many games.
100%. And honestly,
get
what I'm going to do...
I'm working on the sign-offs. I don't know. Thank you all. I appreciate you, Vortex, and everybody that was in the chat room chatting with me. Everybody that gave me some feedback on the video, on the audio, on my performance of this announcing. It's still kind of new to me, so I still got a lot of work to do to learn the nuances of the lore and the names and the stuff. But believe me, I will. And the same thing's going to go for League of Legends. I'm going to learn it backwards and forwards. I've just been working so hard on the technology, I haven't had time. So
it picks up everything, and I'd be like,
that's this week. We're going to keep adding pieces to the big broadcast puzzle until we want to be the best esports stream that you're going to find from a college. That's our only goal. It's no big deal, right?
July 24th.
We'll do our best. We'll see y'all next time. Thank you so much. And I'm going to
how do I remember that? I don't know.
say on behalf of Brad, our coordinator, and
unless it's
Coach Uncle Jeff,
it's that last week,
thank you all for joining us, and we will see you next. We'll see you tomorrow.
So each month.
That's how I'll end it. Thank you. Good game.